Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We are so excited to present in front of you. In front of you is the aquaculture team. My name is Emmanuel Cohort, and I'm one of the trainers of this team. But in front with me, I have my team lead. That is Mr. Ivan Chobe. We train together. And these are the girls who have trained. So these girls are going to take us through what they have learned in the entire season. They have been here about fish farming. It was some little bit of hard science, but we thank God. God gave them a knowledge of understanding, and then they picked out a point. So before we go any further, we are Team Fish, and we don't want to talk a lot when we have not sung our anthem. And for us in aquaculture, we believe that when we have a great farmer, we shall have a great nation. Without a farmer, there will be no nation. And without food, we shall not have life. And we also believe that of all food, fish is the best. We are the growers.
Proud and true.
This is our work.
We honor you.
Great farmers.
Great nation.
No farmer.
No nation.
No food.
No life.
That is what we believe in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on our feet as we sing the aquaculture anthem.
Hail to the fish.
Hail to the owner. Our dedication stead and firm. We raise our food beneath the sun. The future harvest wisely won. Hail to the bonded that our dedication stead and firm. We raise our food beneath the sun. The future's harvest wisely won. From the fry so small to the harvest cold, we take the water, watch them grow. With careful hands across the land, we learn the reverence know. From the fry so small to the harvest cold, we take the water, watch them grow. With careful hands across the land, we gather rise and carry snow.
Protocol observed. Good evening. My name is Akelo Sara. I come from Kumi District, Kumi Municipality, Okoba Ward, Kadachar Cell, Adachar Village. And I'm going to take you through the activities we have gone through when we are in Gudie Leisure Farm, most especially in aquaculture. First of all, we have gone through grading, where we separated big fish from the small ones to avoid conception of feeds from the big ones with the small ones. Another one is stocking. After stocking, we went to pond clearing, After pond clearing, we went to pond construction. After pond construction, we had a visit to Masese Jinja, where we had more things we went through. And before that, let me give my colleague to take us through.
Thank you very much. Our guest of honor tonight, the Managing Director, staff at Gudie Leisure Farm, our dear parents and their spouses, ladies and gentlemen, in your various dignitaries, good evening. My name is Ilukute Rebecca. I come from Kanyum Ward, South Division, Kumi Municipality, Kumi District. I'm a student of aquaculture at Gudie Leisure Farm. Thank you so much, the Managing Director, for embracing a girl child. It means we really need to serve the nation. Without wasting time, allow me go through pond construction. Pond construction is one of the activities that we carry out in fish farming. I'm going to take you through what you're supposed to do before you construct your pond. Number one is the location. You must give us the location where you're going to keep the pond, where you're going to construct your pond. How is the location? How is the security? Is it far away from predators? Is it accessible? Is it accessible to the water source? Because we all know fish lives in water. Number two is history of floating. After locating the area where you're going to keep your fish, you're going to tell us, actually we need to know the floating history. If the place has been having the history of floating, that place will not be suitable for fish farming, because when heavy rains come, the fish goes with the floods and you'll make a loss. Also in pond construction, we consider the topography of the soil. The landscape has to be flat. We can't have it in a hilly place or in a slopey place. The landscape has to be balanced. We also look at the soil type. We all know that clay soil retains water for a longer period of time. We also know that clay soil, sand soil, does not hold water for a longer period of time. Here I'm driving you into types of fish ponds. There are two types of fish ponds. There is a line-up fish pond, then there is the earthened fish pond. The ones we have here are earthened because the above factors were considered. They were able to sample the kind of soil, because if you're to use the earthened pond and the soil cannot retain water, it means your pond will drain and you'll not be in position. Actually, the fish will not have a suitable environment for them, so they'll eventually die. Then also, another activity we carry on is land clearing. You have to clear the place you're going to construct your fish pond. It should not be bushy. If it is bushy, it will attract the predators that are going to eat the fish. There's also what we call the temporal benchmark. Before you do pond construction, a temporal benchmark can be a distance away from the fish pond, like you have to give a meter or two from maybe the roadside. Then you also need space for constructing the fish pond. When you're demarcating your fish pond, we put what we call pegs. Then we also use a tape measure where we do the measurements depending on how many fish you want to keep in the pond. We also have space for the activities, like when after constructing your pond, you're going to bring out the sand out. So you need that space also. So I'm going to be the pond engineer. If after the training, I'm going to be on hot market. Before you construct a fish pond, I'll just come and talk there, give my calculations. You give me something in my pocket. It is not going to be for free. Then also, you have to mark the location that is still on temporal benchmark of a fish pond. These calculations I'm not going to give you because when I give you, still my profession will lose value. With the interest of time, allow me pass the mic to our team lead. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, my colleague Rebecca. I hope I hope I also know what you are talking about. So I can't make your market to lose. Let me hand this mic to Mary to take her through.
Thank you very much. Protocol observed. Good evening. My name is Mary Adoch from Kedia District, Okolmer Parish. I'm going to take you through harbors. Harbors are controlled environments which are installed with water bodies. And they are also systems used to raise fish from juveniles to table size. And they are also easy to manage. Thank you.
Next is Charity.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Agang Charity Lucy. I come from Akojo village, Kablabla Parish, Kadungulu Sub-County, Kasilo County, Serere District. I'm going to take you through how a fry is raised into a fingerling. You first flush the pond. Flushing means draining the water from the pond. After draining water, then you drench it. Drenching means cleaning the pond, removing the rubbish. After that, you apply agricultural lime. After liming the pond, you fill the pond with water. After filling the pond with water, then you stock your fry there, the young fish. After stocking, you leave it for, this is called the fry, the young one of fish. Then after stocking, you leave it for 30 days. Then it will become a fingerling. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charity, for that opportunity. Now I'm taking the mic to Catherine to take us through a tank. We might be looking at the tank, but we don't know what it is. Now Catherine is going to tell us what a tank is.
Thank you. My name is Arayo Catherine. I'm from Serere District, Kiere Sub-Country. I'm from Serere District, Kiere Sub-Country. I'm from Serere District, Kiere Sub-County, Kamrojo Parish. I'm going to take you through how they use a tank in fish. First of all, a tank can enable us to grow up the fish plus to grow the vegetables. Like here, we can grow our vegetables here, and even we can raise up the fish from inside the tank. The advantages of using a tank is fish can benefit from vegetables. When photosynthesis takes place, it can give them algae, which turns them to natural food for fish. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Catherine. Now I'm coming back to tell you what cages are. My name is Akelo Sar again. These are what we call cages. And when we talk about cages, it's when fish is reared inside the nets and they are easy to float and they cannot compete for any other oxygen inside. And these are what we call cages. This is a floating net. You fix it here so that the fish can float from inside. And then these things are called anchors, where you fix them inside the water, then the fish floats on the surface of the net. And when they float on surface of the net, they cannot escape and they acquire enough oxygen and they cannot hold wastes like ponds like there in the swamp when a cow or an animal defecates inside, that wastes will dissolve inside. But this one, when it defecates inside, the water will dissolve it and then it goes and leaves the fish freely inside. And when you talk about it, it is found in natural water bodies. When I talk about natural water bodies, I generalize them, but they are called lakes, rivers, hills, and so on. Thank you. Now when someone may say, what are those jerry cans doing? These things are called floaters. As you see them in those dams, they are called floaters. Now I'm giving my friend Lois to conclude with our speech. Now I have my hidden presenters here. This is Apollot and Beatrice.
Thank you very much. Protocol observed, good evening. It's my pleasure to be here with our managing director and our parents and also our spouses. And not forgetting our loving guest of honor, you're most welcome, and we do appreciate you a lot. Here is Apollot Catherine, founder of Rise and Shine Fish Farm, located in Obosoi Parish, Ngero Sub-County, Kumi District. While at Gudie Leisure Farm, since I was a businesswoman and I was majorly a fisherler, I was interested in learning how to raise the fingerling or the juvenile to table size so that I can be in position to supply to my other members. While at Gudie Leisure Farm, I went through a process of raising juveniles to table size, and the first stage that we did was pond preparation. We dig the pond. After digging the pond, we lime it. After liming it, we first have to know the parameters of the place and also the weather. And after that, we put water into the pond. After putting water in the pond, we do what we call conditioning the pond. After conditioning it, then we transfer the juveniles to the pond. And before doing that, we have to make sure that we weigh the juveniles. And from small size, it is 500 to 800 grams. That is the small size. And then the large size is 800 to 1 kilogram. And also the juveniles is 0.81 gram. That is their weight. 0.81 to 5. And then we have the post fingerlings is 5 to 10 grams. And then we go to the juvenile stage up to table size. That the juvenile stage is 10 to 25. And then the post juveniles is 25 to 100. And then when the fish is ready to be eaten, it weighs 500 grams. And from here we are going to rear 4,900 juveniles in the fish pond. So if you're a farmer and you want to buy one, we are giving you at a cost of 2,000 each, one juvenile. So if you are coming to buy fish juveniles in our farm, we give a mortality discount. And also, we are expected to reach the amount of 7.8 million. That is in the process of selling our juveniles, and from there we are able to sustain the business and to run it smoothly. Thank you very much. Let me give this mic to my sacred friend. Thank you.
Protocol observed. We are fish farmers, not soldiers. Don't be scared that maybe we are having soldiers in front of us. No. I'm Napia Beatrice Barbara from Palisa District, Kasodo Sub-County, Nabitende Parish, and finally, Kasambi Village. I'm the CEO of Fresh Flow Fish Enterprise. These are some of the things I've learned here when I joined the Gudie Leisure Farm. I learned how to raise fish from fry to juvenile. These are the fry. These are the fingerlings. These are the juveniles. And we don't have table size. Because when you hear about the thing table, then you expect to eat from the table to the mouth. That is all. I would have showed you, but when I touch on them, I'm going to injure them and they are going to get infected. So I'll not touch on them. These are some of the activities. These are some of the activities we have to carry out when raising our fish. First of all, we have to prepare the pond. We have to clear it by fertilizing. We have to grade. We have to stock. Then lastly, we have to, before the last part, we have to feed. We have to harvest. Now, on the case of feeding, when we are feeding our fish, we don't have to just feed them anyhow. You have to feed when seeing are they responding to the feeds or no. If they are not responding, then you know that there is a problem to my fish. You don't have to continue feeding them when they are not responding to the feeds. When now stocking them, like when we are stocking our fry, you don't have to just bring the bucket from the other side and pour into the pond. No, they are going to be stressed and the others, they end up dying. So when you're transferring them, you have to carry the bucket which you're transferring from, and you put in the pond slowly so that they cannot know that you like this one, the way she's putting, so that they can get use of the water you're putting them into, so that they don't get stressed. Thank you. I think that is all. Let me give Grace to summarize.
Thank you very much. Protocol observed. Good evening. My name is Gudie Lois. I'm the CEO of Ale Prosper Fish Farm. Members, I believe that a lot has been talked by my colleagues, but besides that, we can get wealth from fish farming. How? the water you use for, there is that water in the pond, it contains manure. Which manure we always purchase? The manure we call organic manure. We always buy, not knowing that fish farmers can produce organic manure. Where is that manure? No, this is the manure meaning. See, my dear farmers outside there, once your water turns into green like this, just know that there is manure already. So, if you need to get an idea of formulating this manure, please reach to me. I'm around. In case of maybe the telephone number, I know I'll announce that. Thank you.
Our guest of honor, each of these girls is responsible for ensuring that we grow fish in the region, and we pray that they are going to be the leaders of aquaculture in their region, and each of them will be going home with a tank and 1,000 fish plus feed to enable them grow as they look for more inputs from the feed mill to grow their fish.